everybody. This is take 2 of my 2-finger roll tutorial. I just filmed one and it came out like garbage, so I'm going to try this again and hopefully it comes out a little better. So, I'm doing a bunch of 2-finger rolls here for you. So I literally just figured out how to do a 2-finger roll going downward today. So I am rushing this one out for you guys. So, let's get into this. The most important thing for this trick is to put your horns up. And what I mean by that is you need to make that hand motion to be able to get the beads over these 2 fingers in the middle of your hand, because that's the most common way of doing it, is to go from low to high grip. And yeah, so let's slow down here a little bit. So you want to start in low grip, and you're going to want to get your rhythm going. And as you're swinging the beads upward, you're going to want to have your index finger pointed outward, and you're going to want to complete the horns by sticking your pinky finger out as the beads come around. Pretty much as soon as the string is about to touch the back of your hand, you're going to let go, and the beads are going to spin around and wrap around your 2 fingers, and the bead is going to pretty much be planted right on top of your middle finger right there, if you can see that. And when that happens, you kind of have a split second to just trying to close your index finger, and you can kind of just close it in, and it should be right there. If it's much further away, or not even coming around your fingers whatsoever, your string length might be a little messed up. Maybe you want to be a little longer or shorter. Yeah. And another thing I should mention is that this trick, you don't really need to know rolls or gap transfers for this guy. It's pretty much a standalone. I do recommend knowing at least gap transfers, because the idea of kind of letting go of the bead and then grabbing it again in that grip will definitely help you out here. All right, so that's the upward 2-finger roll. And you definitely also want to make sure that your middle and ring fingers are as tight together as you can, kind of just press them together. You don't have to squeeze as hard as you can, but you don't want a gap like that or anything, because that'll it won't feel right. So yeah, quick recap of that one. Just make sure your index finger is out, your 2 fingers are together, and yeah, you also, I forgot, you want to keep the string and the beads as lined up as possible, because for this trick it's very helpful for the beads to clack together, because that'll help keep it straight and keep it planted where you want it, especially when you're coming back around to grab it. Alright, so for the downward one, which I just figured out how to do today, same deal. You want to keep your horns up. The reason why I wasn't able to do this trick until literally today is because I kept tucking my pinky inward and even trying to do it like this, and it gets kind of caught up in your hands and it's hard to catch. So what you want to do is actually this kind of the same idea as the upward one. You want to have your pinky sticking outward as you are swinging the beads down, and then you're going to want to jut your index finger outward pretty much again as the string is right about to touch the back of your hand. The timing might be a little different for you depending, but you got to practice it and see what works for you. And yeah, so you want to just keep your pinky outward, and then let your index finger let go of the top bead, and hopefully the string will wrap around your 2 fingers and you can grab it with your pinky and ring in low grip. So the tough one about this trick, or this direction, is that it's harder to keep it lined up and get it to click. If you see that one I just did, you can get it to kind of just fly around it like you're not even touching it, and you're still doing it right. That's still the trick. It's just that might be a little weirder, a little harder to control, or who knows, maybe you like it better. But it kind of depends on the amount of force you give it. Like if you give it a little bit of force, it kind of just flies around without touching your fingers. But like if you give it a nice, good throw, you kind of get a clack. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything with this trick, with the two-finger rolls. Quick recap again. Keep the string as parallel as it can be with the bead, as in line as possible. Stick the horns up, and keep these two fingers together. And again, if you're having like a really hard time with this trick, maybe go practice your gap transfers and get a good rhythm going with your slips, and just keep at it and you'll get it. You know, I just figured out this trick today and it's working pretty good. Uh-oh, my phone ran out of space there. All right, yeah, what was I saying? So keep at it, keep practicing. This is not the only way to do a two-finger roll. You can also do it from mid grip to high grip, or top grip, which I always get confused, those two. You can do it from mid grip to top like that, but I'm not really going to teach that because it's kind of, I'm not really good at that. But just to go over it, just so you guys know it's there, you can do it that way. And yeah, oh, there was one. Cool, there you go. So, my hands are freezing, geez. Okay, happy practicing, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I will answer it. And yeah, see you later.